and in studio with us as well, the amazing Drew Blazsik. Oh, yes, talking about money, your faith in finance this morning. Morning, Drew. How you doing?
Doing pretty well. How about you?
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, we're kind of excited today. The family at St. Joan of Arc is going to get enrolled in the Brown Scapular.
Ooh,
which
nice.
I think the majority of the family could do it. I'm not sure if the 2-year-old can. I got to find that out. You have to be the age of reason, but actually, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But I highly recommend
Kids are
it.
smart. 2 years might be enough.
Might be enough. We'll see.
My kids, however, are 30, 28, and 27, and none of them are at the age of reason. 35, yeah, there you go. All of them. None of them at the age of reason yet.
That'd be nice if we never enter and you don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm not there yet.
That's even more depressing. Actually, I have to go back and say, I have a child who's 40. My goodness. 40, 32. My goodness. I'm old. This David Letterman thing and now the ages of my children. Now I've
just
got
hit you hard.
Tough stuff,
Yeah,
Dave.
it's hitting me hard today.
Well, that's pretty exciting. Congratulations to your family.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about that. So yeah, I came in thinking about the last couple of days, what should we talk about and in economics, and I thought about nothing better than talking about the declining population rate. That's going to, not that it's exciting, but it's so dangerous that we see a lot of forces at work in the world that's trying to decline the population for whatever reason. There's a lot of different motives for it, but I found a couple articles. The National Catholic Registry did something in 2022, and I can't remember the website. There's a website that really goes against that myth that the world is overpopulated. But so the National Catholic Register was looking at challenge the idea that overpopulation is an issue, and where did this come from? This overpopulation, it came from a minister called Malthus from the early 1800s, and it's called Malthuism. Which back then they wanted to decline the population. And a lot of people don't know this, but during the French Revolution, that was one of their goals, was to decline their population. The priest did a whole lecture on what happened in the French Revolution. But so they were worried about you're going to have all these resources, going to be eaten up by human beings and all this stuff. But they didn't realize human ingenuity and technology innovation. We actually have more food in today's world than we did back then. But you still hear those overpopulation things. So what I looked at was, what are some of the factors are contributing to this decline in fertility rates? Now, what's a fertility rate? A fertility rate is a percentage that each woman bears a child. So they say a replacement rate is 2.1.
Okay.
And that's just to replace your population. A healthy economy needs a higher rate. Back in the 70s, I'm looking at Mexico, I'm looking at China, U.S. We were above, U.S. was still a little lower than other ones, but we were at like 2.5. Mexico was above 6 to 7.
Really? Wow.
So if it's under 2, that's dangerous. And right now, the U.S. is under 2, Western Europe is under 2, South Korea is under 2, Mexico is getting close to 2. They're still a little above 2. China is way below that. So it's a very dangerous thing that what's going on with population. So what are some? So John Maynard Keynes, who's a famous economist in the 1930s, I think he passed away in the 40s. He talked about, now he was a pro. He wanted to control the population, but he warned that we were below the replenish rate for society, that he warned that it's going to affect economics. Now, he was worried about economics as a numbers thing. He didn't care about the moral aspect of economics, but he was saying we're going to have fall in output. We're going to have, with the decline in population, we're going to have a smaller labor force out there, labor shortages. There's something called dependency ratios. A smaller working age population must support a larger proportion of the elderly citizen, leading to increased financial strain on social welfare. So it's always the younger people have to work to pay taxes, pay for the older. We don't have that replenishing into these countries, European countries. And if you go to the map, the only countries that do not have this problem, where do you think it's not a population problem?
What do you think, Dave? I'm thinking Africa?
Africa is still in the green, which means it's growing. Africa's grown, and Middle Eastern countries. So Muslims do not have this problem, and I think they see the impact of that. But there's a couple other ones. Reduced innovation productivity because of declining population, decreased consumer spending, and impact on the housing market are all different ones.
Man, we're headed for disaster, and it's right in front of our noses.
It is.
Man, that's scary stuff. Well, thanks for waking us up there, Drew.
Hey, no problem.
Appreciate that. Drew Blazsik and Faith and Finance, and we just have to not only watch our pocketbooks, but we have to watch what generates all of this too. So, some good stuff. We look forward to our chats on Fridays. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Morning offering for the Friday continuing in just a couple of minutes. In fact, we're going to take a walk with Father Jeff Walker. Dave's word of the day is straight ahead, and a whole bunch more. Glad you are with us here on Annunciation Radio.